gosh, it's been eons, decades since I've seen the love of my life.
Oh, I know, honey. Keith's in the other room. I'm kidding.
Oh, I do miss Keith though. Please tell him that I'd love to see him. Maybe have a drink one on one or something, because I feel like me and him never get time to bond anymore. Anyway,
Oh,
oh,
you silly
oh,
kid.
I'm sorry we've been off for 2 weeks. It's just, I decided with all of this chaos going on, why not take a trip to the Bahamas? It's the perfect time. Just get out of here. None of this is my problem. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I've been.
Yeah, I took some time off myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad.
My family went back home, and I'm still in our cabin. So
Oh, by yourself?
yeah, I'm thinking I'll trek back down soon. But it's just been so nice to just have a little me time.
Yeah, I bet isolating yourself in the woods sounds like it's pretty good for your like it's a good mental health thing, and that's important. Self care and whatnot. I don't know. I see that on Instagram sometimes.
You are an avid Instagrammer.
You know me, I love my filters.
Oh, you. I started drinking the claw,
The
as they
claw.
call it.
I've heard you can get hooked on the claw pretty easily. I love
Oh, I'm pretty hooked, Karen.
I'm just having a little water today because Braxton, for some reason, when we were in the Bahamas, he got upset about me making a fool of myself on public property, and so he has hidden all the alcohol in my house. I went out to buy some more this morning, and he's already gotten to it. He's like a little raccoon, so I will be hunting it down immediately after this, though.
Honey, at least he cares. He hasn't shown that much interest in you since he was suckling at your teat.
That's right. Only it's been 4 or 5 years now. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's get to the news. Okay, so Dr. Fauci, this doctor has been on the TV for the coronavirus and whatnot. He has advised the NFL's chief, excuse me, he has advised the NFL's chief medical officer that it would be difficult to have a safe football season unless players are isolated from the general public and tested every day, leaving the question up in the air as to whether the season will happen this year. And I gotta tell you, Karen, if it's canceled, that would just be devastating for me. Football is literally the only topic I can still use to talk to my ex-husband Jeff.
Oh, honey, what about that little son of yours?
Why would he care about Braxton?
That's your son together that you have.
Oh yeah, well I don't know. Every time I mention Braxton, he just asks if he's lost his virginity yet, and when I say no, he gets angry and spits at me. So I usually try to avoid that one.
Yeah. At least you know if he's still a virgin or not. Kyle would never tell me.
You better hope so, or else he's burning in hell, right?
Yeah. I tried reading his texts, and I just saw a lot of the eggplant emoji. So I'm thrilled he's gardening. Anyway, uh, speaking of the youths, Beyonce dropped a new single yesterday, and I don't understand. It's called Black Parade, and I just want to say that a lot of these parades that are happening are color coded.
Hmm.
You know what? I don't really get it. Why does a parade have to have a color? Like, why is that the Black Parade? That Chemical Romancy song did something similar. Why are we coloring? Why are we coloring parades? The gays color their parades. I don't get it. It's not like the 4th of July is colored. Oh, it is.
Oh,
It totally is. Oh, Karen, I'm dumb.
you are
I'm so dumb.
the person I know. That's
I know, I'm so silly. Oh, but I do like Beyonce, so that's exciting. Raise the roof, Beyonce.
really fit with your personality, but hey, I'll go with it.
She's a powerful woman.
He sure is. I like all the single ladies, especially when I go to the roller rink and it's the only girls dance and I'm just out there by myself. Oh, that's a great time.
And you did shake your booty in college, Karen. Don't tell me you didn't, because I was there.
Still shaking it every day. All right. Let's see. What else is going on? All around the country, the Black Lives Matter protesters are taking down statues of racist figures such as Confederate generals, slave owners, things of that nature. In fact, there is a Christopher Columbus statue in the park across the street that got vandalized. So the city covered it up to prevent any further damage. But Karen, I gotta tell you, I am afraid. I I fantasize about that Christopher Columbus statue every night. And it's really the only motivation I have to get out of the house. I mean, have you seen this thing? I'm going to send you pictures right now, just so you know. I'm putting them in the chat. I'm putting them in the
Oh,
Okay, yeah. So just look at his dainty, unassuming face. And God, the confident way that he protrudes his massive stomach. It's just, it gives me shivers. This week has been hell since they covered it up. And if it gets taken down, I might just have to move to a more racist neighborhood. I don't know.
Karen. Whew. Thank you for that. Anyway, so speaking of white men, the Into the Wild bus, from that book where the man goes into the wild, it was removed from Alaska. The little National Guard chopper came in, picked it right up, and took it right away. And, I looked into the bus because I was like, what's an abandoned school bus got to do with anything? Well, Karen, it's where the guy died. Who
Oh,
died there?
keepers.
And that's really sad that somebody died. But, I will say, sometimes I'm worried that my husband Keith has died, on his little hunting trips with his little buddies. Because whenever they get back from their little hunting trips, the back of my Lexus RS is always so bloody. So I'm like, Keith, did you kill a man? And he's always like, why would you ask me that, Karen? And then he storms off into his little man cave.
Classic Keith. He's so moody and brooding. It's so handsome.
Yeah, he's so secretive, that Keith. Anyway, it's really hard to wash blood out of Alexis.
What else is going on in the news? Oh, President Trump says he's working on legislation that would label Antifa, I think that's how you say Antifa, a terrorist organization. And I personally think this is great news. And I actually have a few more suggestions to add to the list. What did I have? Let me see what I wrote down here. Dunkin' Donuts. I do not attend Dunkin' Donuts. But my friend Cheryl once sent me a picture of an employee wearing a shirt that said, friends, don't let friends drink Starbucks. I take that as a personal threat to both myself and the Starbucks loving community. It's so rude, and I do think that they should be labeled a terrorist organization. What else? Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon, that channel has programs that are just vile. Cat Dog? That's disgusting. That's against nature. The Fairly Odd Parents? Teaching my child how cool witchcraft is? I don't think so. And just this week, they put out a tweet that suggested that SpongeBob is gay. Now, I can only imagine what that pervert does with all those holes. Nickelodeon is poisoning our children's minds, waging a war against good Christian values, and for that, they are terrorists. Last but not least, the judges from American Idol. I don't like them anymore. Where's Simon? Terrorists.
Karen, I'll be honest, I don't know what Antifa is.
Oh, it's just well, I don't.
Oh, honey, it's not important. You know what is important? Father's Day. Father's Day is coming right up. So for all you fellow mothers out there, don't forget to Amazon Prime some sort of steak knives or new golf clubs. Lord knows the kiddos can't do anything themselves. Keith was out of town for Mother's Day, probably having an affair with his secretary or something. I'm kidding. He would never. Anyway, my children ignored me completely. Actually, Katie got me a lovely bouquet of flowers back there, but she decided to be a lesbian, so I threw them away.
Well, probably for the best. You don't want to get poisoned or anything.
I don't want gay flowers in my home. All I wanted was a hug from Kyle, but instead he stole my car and drove it through a liquor store. I mean, kiddos.
Let's move on to our next segment here. This is our next segment. We haven't done this in a while, but in case you guys forgot, it's where we go on Quora, and that's like a question site, and we look for people who are asking for advice, and we offer our motherly wisdom. So this is Karen's.
As a mom, is it okay to take frequent road trips with my 17-year-old son without my 15-year-old daughter? I have so much fun spending time with him alone. He is going off to college next year, so I want to make final memories with him. Of course! I see no issue with this. I mean, she's 15, and does she want to hang out with her mom? Get a life, am I right? What a nerd. By 15, I was spending 80% of my time at the Cumberland Farms parking lot offering handies to old men in exchange for Miller Lite.
I agree. Just like you said, it's not your fault that she sucks. And I would say to spend even less time with your daughter, since she's obviously a lost cause. There's no use in wasting your energy there. So we have come to a verdict on that. Yes, it's okay.
Yes, we have. And I definitely did not submit that question.
You. Okay, next question. What should I do? I caught my 12-year-old daughter wearing diapers. I'm an open-minded parent and just want to hear her side of things on why she has shut me out. Well, 12 is a perfectly normal age to be wearing diapers at. It was only last year that Braxton made the transition to panty liners, and he's 16 now. I personally don't think it's natural to have to hold in your bodily functions until you can get to a bathroom, and bathrooms are disgusting anyway. And if you build up enough in there, it provides a nice cushion to sit on wherever you go. Little life hack for you.
Oh, wow! So that's why that's what that smell is. I always thought it was your homemade body lotion.
Well, it is in part. As I've said before, I only use natural ingredients from my own, that I make in my own self to create the lotion, sort of a recycling thing. So I can guarantee you that any scent you smell on me or my son comes from one of our bodies.
Oh.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today, but thank you so much, everybody, for coming back to Cul-de-Sacing with Karens. We hope to see you next week. We love you. Some of you, not, the gays, but